Hi, welcome back to Your Playlist Sucks, where everyone laughs at you for having a weak playlist, but don't worry because I'm here to save you from the despair. We're going down the road of rock today, but not just any ordinary rock, we're talking alt rock. Alternative music has become a staple of today's music, showing a lot of influence on indie and eventually making its way to rock. We have some great artists that I know you will like because all of these songs will get you feeling good, so let's jump right in. The first artist we have is Barns Courtney with his song Hollow. Barnaby George Courtney, or Barns Courtney, was born on November 17, 1990 in England but moved to Seattle, Washington at the age of 4, but returned back to the UK when he was 15. At this age, he formed the band Sleeper Cell and won various Battle of the Bands, but at 19 he landed his first record deal as the lead singer in the band Dive Bella Dive with Island Records. He and the band moved to Los Angeles to focus on their music, even recording their debut album along with other songs and albums. But unfortunately, their producer, Red One, basically ghosted them and they couldn't put any music out there. This then caused the band to be dropped by their label and left Courtney discouraged. He took an assortment of jobs, but something finally snapped in him to push him to continue his music. His friend later introduced him to a producer who would eventually help him release his debut solo song, Glitter and Gold, and it was unexpectedly a hit. Many pop culture media used his song Fire for many advertisements as well, bringing in more fans for Courtney. He eventually opened for artists like The Who, The Lumineers, and even Ed Sheeran. From 2016 to 2017, he played 3 festivals while simultaneously working on his first album released on September 29, 2017, titled Attractions of the Youth. He released his first full-length album on September 6, 2019, called 404, referring to Arrow 404, and consisted of today's song, Hollow. Here it is.
Can be hollow. Fill me up and follow. Cause pride's hard to swallow. Talk of these make us hollow. Hollow, hollow. Fill me up and follow. Cause pride's hard to swallow. Talk of these make us hollow. Hollow, hollow. Dirt, I'll take seat to my words. When my baker lie, crawl down and see what they heard. The underground's alive. My mind is getting kinda dumb. Hollow.
At the time of this recording, Barns Courtney is currently on his Supernatural World Tour right now, so grab your tickets while you can. Our next artist is one that isn't known at all, but 100% should be due to her unique take on rock and roll. Caroline Elizabeth Rose was born on October 19, 1989 in Long Island and grew up in Center Moriches, New York. Her parents were artists as well, so growing up, she had already written poems and her own songs at a young age. Rose graduated from Massachusetts University in 2011 with a degree in architecture, but in 2012 she worked with a producer to work on a Kickstarter to fund her first album, America Religious, which was eventually self-published later that year. 2 years later, she released her second album, I Will Not Be Afraid, which was nationally distributed. After this release, Rose released her third album after a long hiatus of releasing music to focus on personal things that also included switching to New West Records and signing to Mother Plus Pop Music. The third album, titled Loner, was a shift in style and lyrics for Rose, incorporating more synth and alt rock into her mix of music. The album featured a handful of big songs and also featured today's song, Soul Number 5. Take a listen.
Rolling out the carpet and the shining down the lights. My girls are looking good and we going out tonight. Bang, bang, and away she goes. Super good, I am ready to blow. I got soul. I got soul. I got soul.
Caroline Rose released her fourth album in 2020 and made her television debut the same year on Seth Meyers' Late Night Show. Everyone knows of the band Oasis and their hit Wonderwall, but did you know that when they split up, the guitarist Noel Gallagher started his own solo band called Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds? Maybe, but if not, you're in for a treat. The band was formed in 2010 after there was a fight between the Gallagher brothers that resulted in the breakup of Oasis. In August 2011, he released his first solo track titled The Death of You and Me, and throughout the rest of the year, Noel will release 2 more songs titled AKA What a Life and If I Had a Gun. Noel and his band would release their first debut album in October of 2011, titled The Name of the Band, and would have positive acclaim, allowing it to reach over 122,000 sales in the first week, while his brother's band, BDI, hit 166,000 sales in the first year of their album release. Noel would also release an album in March of 2015 titled Chasing Yesterday, which would include songs like Riverman, Ballad of the Mighty Eye, and today's song, Heat of the Moment.
Please don't let go, or you fall into the dead of night. So honey, please don't let go. You better learn to fly, 'cause they're gonna point you up at the sky. The more that you want it, the more that you need it. I know that you'll be by my side in the heat of the moment when the thunder and lightning come. I know that you'll be by my side. That loving man ain't no road.
Noel seems to be very successful following his breakup with Oasis and his releases that released, such as Who Built the Moon album in 2017, Back to the Way We Came Volume 1 in April of 2021, and Castle Skies in June of 2023. Thanks for tuning in this week. I've been your host, John St. James, and I'll be here next week to get you in trouble for blowing out your parents' speakers with great music.